All right. Hello and good morning. Today we are going to be covering a topic that plenty of us are familiar with, but maybe not in the framework that I'm going to be presenting it to you today. And that's our Aruba product line, but presented as a SD branch solution, which is also known as a cloud managed network infrastructure. There's various reasons why this would be acceptable or advantageous to a business, but the businesses that you'll find the most value or quality out of this solution would be distributed enterprise customers looking to transform their business with cloud management and a software-defined architecture. So moving on from here, we're going to look at some of the trends that make this type of solution worthwhile. Right now, we see a lot of digital transformation going on in the industry, mainly situated around a few ideas, that being mobility, the Internet of Things, also known as IoT, and the cloud, it becoming something that more and more businesses are utilizing to distribute information and other things of that nature. Some of the trends that we're going to be looking at that kind of necessitate this type of solution are things such as consolidating connectivity, security, and rethinking the overall manageability of this. As you can see here, we have a few different things to look at in terms of IT challenges that businesses are currently dealing with in order in things that they need to secure. That's the skyrocketing number of devices connected to the network. That's the performance required when moving from the MPLS to best effort broadband internet. There's obviously the rise of cloud as well as internet as a service and software as a service business applications and services. And then we have the ever increasing security threats abound when greater sophistication behind these technologies exist. So for these reasons and more, we can see that consolidating all of this into a single solution and then conveying this to our customers in a digestible manner can be a very worthwhile thing. Let's now move on to the way in which Aruba goes about offering this solution. So we all know that the products that we deal with here at Aruba are things that cover the network, such as switches, access points. We have our management solutions such as Central, Airwave. We have our security management solution known as ClearPass. So we're utilizing all of these different products and solutions as an overall solution known as SD-WAN or SD branch. With this, the four key areas of our capabilities, as you can see here on the screen, are cloud management from a single pane of glass with zero-touch provisioning, one-touch configs across hundreds of sites, and with end-to-end visibility. This means that users no longer need to go to individual sites to update firmware, to replace aging or hardware that might be malfunctioning. They can all do it from a single central location and push this out to the various different locations outside of headquarters. We also have our client and gateways, which help us with health scores and correlation across users. We have our troubleshooting and root cause analysis. So again, all of this helps us manage the different products that we would be selling to a customer, but in a way that they might not have been introduced to before. Moving on from there, we have our true enterprise SD-WAN capable of features such as DPS and policy-based routing. So again, everything is done from a central location, pushed out to the various different silos. And then finally, something that Aruba pushes a lot with our technology is role-based policies and access control for branch security functions and quality of service. Again, looking at all of this holistically, this provides us with a solution that's easily managed, that's managed over the cloud, and that allows maybe a smaller IT team to handle its overall network in a more efficient and productive manner. So at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about enabling IT teams with the systems and tools that they need, especially those with limited IT staff responsible for hundreds or even thousands of locations. With this, automation is the key. It's what will help make that ease of use for those smaller IT teams with the different locations that they might be managing. And we do that with three key areas. Again, I kind of touched on it earlier with the previous slide, but that comes down to provisioning, automation that drives network infrastructure configurations. We have our policy, automation that drives device identification, segmentation, and applied actions. And then we have our AI ops, automation driven from telemetry, collection, and ML. The last one most closely refers to things such as our introspect solution that allows further analysis into maybe problems that the network's facing. And again, this allows smaller IT teams to notice those problems, to push out policies towards the different softwares that allow them to pull in information and choose ways of dealing with those threats on their own using artificial intelligence. So really at the end of the day, the way that we should be looking and pushing forward with SD Branch is it's something that we already currently sell. It's something that we already talk about daily with our customers. But now maybe it's a way of structuring that with smaller IT teams with multiple locations in a way that they might not have been introduced before. I thank you for your time and attention, and I hope this information was worthwhile, and happy selling, everyone.